Season done, and to put it into context, this time last year I had just finished my second year in non-league football, training 2 nights per week and had no idea where my career was heading next. Fast forward 1 year and we're now back in the football league, and after a full season full of so many ups and downs, here's my full season review. It all started in July pre-season and my first season back in professional football, and after a really productive off-season I returned to pre-season in really good physical condition, and so the season began in August where I made my debut in a 4-2 win in the Carabao Cup, to then making my full debut against Brighton in the EFL Trophy 1 week later where I managed to score. It was then agreed to go out on loan for extra game time, and it ended up being a really successful spell, starting 15 league games with 6 goals and unbeaten throughout. And so after a really enjoyable 4 months, I was recalled in January and scheduled to make my League One debut, which was then postponed due to the weather. 1 week later is when I made my League One debut against Barnsley, and to put it into context, I signed my first professional contract 4 years ago, and it's only now when I made my full EFL debut, so it was a really big moment from this season. After a stale few months, I continued to train hard behind the scenes where I was probably at my physical best I've been, to then finish the season come off the bench in the last 4 games where, although the results were positive, unfortunately it wasn't enough. Now that's football. The goal now is to continue working really hard during the off-season and return to pre-season at my best physically and mentally. And so as always, the off-season series will begin soon, and if you'd like to follow the exact program I'm following, it's available specifically on my app for footballers.